Okay, guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Jay Ayyo, and we are going to be looking at the House of Dragons that has returned. The first episode aired on June the 21st, which is about a week to 2 weeks ago to be exact. And in the first episode, what was being looked at or titled Salt Sea, Fire, and Blood. So, this is the third season. The first season looks at the life of Rhaenyra. The second season looks at the fight for the throne that Rhaenyra wants. And the third season actually carries out the finally getting the throne. And what I will say watching the first episode and the second episode, it had a lot of quick cliffhangers. There were some, what you would say, still rivalry have happening, but Queen Alicent pulls through after going through the whole process of seeking power, gaining power, holding on to power. Uh, it comes with a cost, a very high cost, and we see with the antagonist and the protagonist, which would be um, Queen Rhaenyra and Queen Alicent's side. Uh, Lines are drawn, alliances are drawn, and you have to pick a side, and houses actually pick a side, and so much so that these alliances forge all the way to the Game of Thrones, which looks at what we know as Game of Thrones, but the House of Dragon gives context and history to how things have come to being and why certain houses do not like each other. In the first episode, I would say you have the Hand of the King, who is Lord Corlys. He's out on the water, battling the enemy of Queen Alicent. We know that Queen Rhaenyra is Team Black, and the Black or Team Black is the alliances that have opposed what has deemed to be the 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 king, who isn't really the rightful king, because you had Queen Alicent who tried to usurp the power, as it was declared that Queen Rhaenyra would be the queen. So it is the back and forth. However, it comes at great loss to Queen Rhaenyra because she, spoiler alert, for those of you who haven't watched, go and watch it before watching this. So Queen Rhaenyra loses her son Jacaerys. I think this is her second son. Well, not a legitimate son, but declared son with her first husband of Lord Corlys. Lord Corlys' son, who he escaped, so is nowhere to be found. Suffice to say, she loses Jacaerys. It takes a huge blow to her. You have Queen Rhaenyra's cousin, um, who is her husband's daughter, Daemon. She goes looking for a dragon, who is the sheep stealer. Suffice to say, she does mount sheep stealer. She's always had this desire of wanting to own a dragon, to ride a dragon, and this dragon unfortunately becomes the demise of Jacaerys, and it took a lot of blows, and we see Damon's daughter trying to get protection from the veil. Now, because of all the chaos that the sheep stealer has caused, because the sheep stealer is an uncontrolled dragon, wild dragon, not trained in any way. So that dragon causes a lot of chaos. Suffice to say, the crown, Aegon the usurper or Aemon, uh, is on the hiding with Clubfoot and is going around trying to run away because Rhaenyra is now taking the throne. We have Rhaenyra get a letter from Queen Alicent, who who uses it on the authority of Aemon, who who is at Harrenhal, who gets killed, and that letter basically just shows that, oh, come on, everything will be all right. And Rhaenyra does go, and Daemon does go, her husband, and Rhaenyra goes on a spree of killing all the individuals who questioned her authority. But that is how it goes in alliances back in those days. If you were on the losing side, you died. Your head came off. If you were on the winning side, you got benefits and stuff like that. In the episode of I would say 2, where we look at Queen's Landing, which where Rhaenyra gets on the Iron Throne, she kills Hightower, Lord Hightower. This has been something in the waiting for a long time. I know a lot of viewers were like, when are we gonna see Otto Hightower die? When are we gonna see Otto Hightower die? Because he was just there taking up a lot of space, doing a lot of the backbiting, and it was just getting frustrating. And to see him die was, I wouldn't say exciting, but it it gave some reprieve, some reprisal, and people felt good. So that is my synopsis on the Salt, Sea, Fire, and Blood, and the Queen's Landing. First episode aired June 21st, 2026. The second one, which is Queen's Landing, aired June 28th, 2026. And the third episode will air July 5th, 2026. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell me all what you think. Do you all want to see more movie reviews? And I'll see you in the next video.